This is the early morning in Beijing, and this is what it looks like normally before rush hour. So we're on the way to the Great Hall. So normally this is the stop, and can you just watch the rest of the video? So I think we have to go to the other side. Okay, let's cross over now. These are the buses to the Great Hall, so we're just trying to get one bus to the Great Hall. Okay, now we're about to board a bus to the Great Hall, and this is where you board the buses, the tour buses to the Great Hall. So the buses, they pull up and just load up and go. So this is some of the people. I just missed my other bus because I didn't have I forgot my wallet, and I sent somebody to get some cash for me. So I hope we're gonna show you. Maybe please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned, and when you do that, and watch the rest of the video, because today we're going to get the Great Hall. So like I said about Beijing, we're full of canals and rivers. This is one of the canals. I hope you watched one of my videos where you saw some people on the boat and everything. This is early in the morning in Beijing, so people are just going to work and everything. We're trying to get as early as we can to the Great Hall so we can spend a day down there. It's up actually, not down there, because Great Hall is quite high. This is not above, it's above the ground, so let's just stay tuned. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The other thing I didn't show you is like those guys in the canal, they go around picking up the rubbish all over the canal, so to make sure that there's no rubbish going into the river floor. And like you can tell exactly what it's doing. It's just getting the rubbish, those plastic bins and the leaves out of the canal and putting them into whatever is putting them into, a rubbish boat. So it's like there's a rubbish pickup truck, but this is a rubbish boat. So these are the people boarding the bus to the Great Hall. So I think we're going to get the next one, but I hope I'm just going to get one as soon as possible, because I just sent somebody to go get some cash for me, because I forgot my wallet and my WeChat is linked to a different account, so I cannot buy a ticket. I managed to get my cash, so what we're doing now is just like paying and going. We'll get the tickets. Thanks very much. So this is the bus to the Great Hall, and I found one of the most, it's not the best comfortable seat, but you can see exactly what's happening. So stay tuned for the next video, and please subscribe to the channel.
你可以去看鸟巢，这地方坐车也很方便啊。就是今天咱们上车的时候，德胜门那个大界楼都看到了吧？德胜门标志建筑啊。就咱们回到德胜门，站到那个建楼的东边有一个143路，记住啊，143，坐上143呢就能去看鸟巢水立方了啊。所以说今天咱们大今天出来了，如果你把时间合理的、妥善的安排下的话呢。 你们小点声，说话声小点啊！你的声音都盖过我的了，大家都听不见了啊！咱们坐上143呢，就能去看鸟巢水立方了啊！所以说今天咱们出来了，如果把时间合理的、妥善的安排下的话呢，咱们一天转一圈游玩3个景点也是没有问题的啊！好了，注意事项就跟大家说这么多了啊！咱们车子现在已经驶上高速，如果不堵车的情况下，车程大约70分钟。在乘车过程当中，再次提示咱们大家，口罩一定戴好啊，千万别摘，为了您的安全，把口罩咱们大家都戴好了。有晕车的，提前准备塑料袋，千万别吐在车上，也不要在车厢内随意走动啊，因为咱上高速了，车是。
there, this is where you start seeing the Great Wall of China, and from another angle you can see it properly. We just missed it now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go to the Great Wall of China. But at the moment I'm hoping that I can point something at you, because from another angle you would have seen the Great Wall. It's not like one straight Great Wall, it's got like some diversions and some routes to make sure that all angles are covered. It's actually on the top of those hills. As you can see the scale and the magnitude of how high these mountains are, so it would have been some good observation posts. So I'm on the left hand side of the bus at the moment. It is quite noisy because it is an electric bus. It's not a diesel or petrol or anything, it's just an electric bus, so it makes a lot of noise. So anyway, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave a comment as we're going forward to show you what the Great Wall of China looks like. But we missed some parts, like you can see at the top there. Just look at the far ahead of the camera. So let me just zoom in. That's the Great Wall of China. That's the introduction, but it's basically like there's lots of walls, parts of the Great Wall around this area, but we're just going to a certain point. It is quite beautiful, so just subscribe to the channel, watch the rest of the videos and see the magnitude of the Great Wall. It's something very spectacular for somebody to like. So now we've just gone past the screen checks, the health code screen checks. The next checks are going to be the security checks. This is our way heading towards the Great Wall. So like I said, you can see the Great Wall is up there. So this is what China is like. You need to go through a lot of security checks, which is normal really, but if you're living in China, you get used to it. And one of the most important things that one needs to do so we just gone through the security checks, and they took my cigarette lighters. That's the most fucked up part of it anyway, really. But anyway, we're heading towards this is a military van. So what's happening is they're quite strict. They took my cigarette lighter and they left me with the cigarettes. But if you go in there, you're not going to be surprised, because it's going to be some Chinese guy who managed to smuggle his own cigarette lighter. So I think, you know, I don't want to say much because it's going to get me into trouble. But anyway, we're heading towards the entrance to the Great Wall. Like I always ask you to do, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment and do what you have to do. You can see the Great Wall from here. Thank you very much, and let's stay tuned and get to where we're going. So now we're heading towards the entrance to the Great Wall. Like I said, you need to subscribe to the channel or watch the next video, because there's going to be multiple videos of my visit to the Great Wall. That's a Great Wall there, but mainly it's that one. And you need to be fit to go up this place. And this is one of the lowest points really, like you can tell there, and it goes all the way to the other side, so I'm going to be filming when I'm up there. Please subscribe to the channel, like to the video, and watch the rest of the videos to see what the Great Wall of China. And I filmed my whole journey coming up here. And right now I'm going to change my ticket because my ticket I bought it online, and I'm a foreigner. I'm using a passport, so I just need to change my ticket. Unlike the Chinese, they just need to use their IDs. So this is where we have to go. We've gone through the security checks, and we've gone through the health code checks, and you saw me losing my cigarette lighter. But right now we're just gonna go in. I'm going to show you my ticket. This is my ticket. This is my ticket to the Great Wall, and this is the security guard. So we've just gone through the gates. We've just gone through the gates, and now I'm going up the Great Wall of China. This is where I'm going to be filming today, showing you exactly what it's all about. And these were the guns that were used during the guarding of the wall, and these are the cannons, and there's lots of them. We're just gonna go up there and show you that. So there's some cannons, you can see them. So we're going up the stairs. We're gonna decide whether to go to the south or the north, but at the moment we're just gonna turn to the left, which is the south side, and we're gonna try to spend as much time as we can on the Great Wall of China. Like, I'm getting exhausted already. That's the exit, but we're just gonna try to find ourselves on that. There must be a guard post, so security is quite strict. So this is where we're from, heading towards that side or the opposite direction.
Which way? That way or this way?
Now let's go the opposite direction. I know that side where there's the cable cars because I've been there before.
We'll go this way.
Yeah. So these were one of the observation posts, but these are the modified ones. This is the new Great Wall of China, but we're just gonna walk all the way to find the old areas. And like I said, you need to be fit because we've got a long way to go. One part of the Great Wall, like I said, it's a multiple of walls actually. If you see on the other side, you can see an observation post. It's multiple walls, not just one single wall. And they're quite tiring, so we're just gonna try to do our best to show you one of the areas where you could go down. And from my own assumption, is when they needed to reload or to get the supplies. This is one of the channels they used to use, but we've still got a long way to go. This is going to be a long video, so please stay tuned. This is another one of the observation posts. Like these rules, you cannot climb them. Now you can see a better view of this wall, but there's another one over there on top of the other mountain, and to get up there you need to be physically fit. Like I'm saying, like, I wonder how they managed to build this structure, because if not thousands of people, I don't know, I cannot imagine the number of the people that died trying to construct this. So this is one of the observation posts, right? We've got a cleaner there, and I want to show you what it's like on the other side. If I don't drop my phone, this is what it's like. You cannot climb onto this from the other side, and there's some villages and everything. So let's just try to show you to what the wall is like from another angle. This is what it looks like from another angle, so to make sure that you cannot you have to find your way fighting to get here, and there's multiple. That's another observation post. This is an observation post, so you must have been being attacked from these spots here, and you can tell. And this is an observation post, so let me just come down and show you exactly from the side, from the invader side. So these were the attacking areas where they could attack people. But when you look on the other side, this side as well, if you manage to climb on top of this wall, you find it difficult to get. So for you to conquer, you need to conquer the wall itself, conquer a section, and try to make sure that you can find an area where you could get down. So this is quite hectic, so I just want to show you this. That's another observation post, and that's another observation post, and I just want to get to one of the highest points so to show you exactly what we're talking about. So those are the areas. You can go to different sections, and this is like a fitness exercise to go on this on its own. So if you're disabled, I'm sorry to say, you cannot come here, or you're mobile impaired, you cannot come to the Great Hall unless if you use a cable car and just go to one of the observation posts and come back, because it's not mobile impaired people friendly if you got a mobile disability. Okay, let me just turn around. You see, so now, and I turn around, going up. You need to be physically fit to go up here. Now I've been saying this, but you need to see how steep this place is. You're not going to believe it. As soon as I get up there, I'm just going to turn around and show you exactly where I've come from. So this is how steep this place is. Look, this is all I've been coming up. You can tell everybody's struggling, and that's a section of the wall, and another, there's multiple walls, and yeah, and there's a cable car this side and this side. Like I told you, this is the area where you get the supplies and everything. So I need to proceed and show you the view from the other side as well. I do go to the gym, and you can tell how struggling I am. That's a young girl, and struggling to get up there. And this is not the highest part. This is not the highest part. So this is another better view of the wall. So I'll keep on showing you exactly where we're coming from. Let me try to zoom in and zoom out, and you see what it's like. So you see exactly what we're talking about. So now I'm going to zoom out and continue filming, just like the same angle. I'm just like showing the same angle. Let me tilt down to 75 degrees. This is where we're coming from, and we still got up there to go, but it's not the highest point. It's not the highest observation post, so we need to keep on going. Lucky enough, we chose this side because the other side is a killer. The other side is a killer. So let's just go up to the observation post. That's another observation post that we've been here. You can tell there's a security guard and everything, but these must have been the attacking spots. Like you can tell, this is like a castle, and I don't know, some of the areas you can see the guns, and the guns are still installed, but we still got a long way to go. Do not say that I'm tired already. I am tired already, to be honest, and I'm quite a fit person. I go to the gym and everything. You need to be physically fit to climb this area. to climb the Great Wall because some spots, and I'm sure there's been some injuries. But let's continue to some areas that you didn't get to see. What a friendly side. Yeah, we're just gonna go down a little bit and continue again. I'm sure you must have watched the movie The Great Wall, and this is what it looks like. Although in the movie the areas they're quite like a little bit wider, but this is the realistic Great Wall. It's been renovated and done everything. It's quite a mountainous place. This is my 4th trip, and every time when you come down here I come to a different section, and this is the first time I've been on this section, because this time I came on the bus. Like you can tell, this was the Beijing, the China side, and this side is where the invaders would have come from. And there's a mini observation post. I don't know exactly what the one is like. Like this thing is not like one single wall. It's got some sections and diversions. It's not like there's a multiple of walls to come down here. Like there'll be 3 walls going the same direction. So if the invaders manage to penetrate one wall, they will come against another wall. What I'm talking about, that's an observation post. It's got no wall to it, and I don't know what that must have served as. I think that must have served as a forwarding observation post. And now you see this wall goes up there, but if you turn around, there is another wall. That one goes all the way there. But if you turn around, there's an old wall above that mountain. So let me just try to zoom in. You can tell there's a wall there. There's another wall. But if you go there, that wall goes all the way in turn. That's a different wall. That's a different section. So let's continue with this. So this is what this area looks like. Like I'm saying, you could conquer one side, but to come down to the other side, it was a problem. So now what I'm gonna do is we're going to go to the other section, and we're going to go up and up again. I don't know how many people injure themselves here trying to climb up this wall, because it is quite dangerous. It is quite dangerous. So on my right, it must have been the defensive side, and the other side must be the Chinese side. And I wish I had time just to travel and show you around this whole area, but this is what we were saying, and this is what we're going. Now we're going up again, and up and up and up and up. You can tell all the people up there. On that angle, if I turn around on the same angle, you're not going to see anything. You're going to see the skies. But let me tilt it down. So it is quite an incline or upline, whatever it is, I cannot say, but we're quite going up, and it is strenuous. So let me just try to exercise well enough. I missed the gym today, so this is my exercise today. Honestly, if you fall down here, you just sorry. If you fall down here, you just roll down non-stop, because this is quite bad. This is quite bad, and we need to go all the way up there. This is what, like I told you, what the Great Wall is like. And I wonder the people that built this wall, how many thousands of lives must have been lost, and if there were any guards, and how many lives. I'm sure we lost an entire country on this thing, because it is some kind of like spectacular. But let me stop filming because I need to go up. So now we're still going up. We are still going up. Like you tell behind me, there's people struggling. and they'll struggle and never catch up. And this is the Great Wall of China, people. I can imagine what fighting here was like and what defending this wall was like, because it must have been a struggle. So a little continue, let the struggle continue. So let me just try to go up, and you can tell people resting, you know, you can't go all the way up. It must have been a struggle defending this wall, and building it must have been a serious struggle. So I'm just gonna go up and show you what the sides are like. Like I say, this is no joke. This is what I'm fighting against. You see now, but I'm almost there. Turn around to show you exactly where I've come from, and I'm still going up. And this is all the part. This is where we came from, and like I said, there's different sections, different areas, but what you see is almost, it must have been a battery defending this wall and building it. So let me just try to go up, then I can show you the rest. Yeah, let the struggle continue. Yeah, give me my phone. Frankly speaking, I wonder why and how the Japanese managed to conquer a country that can build something like this. I wonder how they managed to do that. I'm sure in politics there's corruption, because if you can build such a thing as a nation, you're showing your strength and the will of your country. I know this seems like a long video, but we've still got a long way to go. We still got a long way to go. There's another section of the Great Wall, and I don't know if I'll make it all the way to there, but that seems like a new part. But you see all the way there, that's where we're going. And we've just been going from observation post to another observation post. That was our last observation post. You cannot see it. We've gone past 3 observation posts within the last few minutes, but we need to keep on going. And this is the Great Wall of China, people, and it's no joke. Like I say, it's no joke. There's lots of observation posts, and you need a very good camera to show everyone where the observation post is. That's where I was last time, I remember. Now I can see it from here. And the cable cars there. Anyway, let me continue. I had to pause the other video because it was becoming too long, like you know. This is the Great Wall of China. I spent the whole day dedicated this very day to show you what the Great Wall of China I've been through. This is down there, that's where I'm from, and this place is so spectacular, and it's magnificent. I don't know what kind of words that I can use to describe this place really. And you need to be physically fit to come up here, and because if you're disabled or you got some kind of walking disability, just forget about climbing the Great Wall of China, because you need to be fit. Fit people here even struggle to go up the wall. And let me proceed and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So if you watched the other video, you'd have seen my struggle of going up this wall. Like I said, I wonder how the people who build this wall, how they managed to build it in the first place, let alone how the people managed to defend it, because it is a struggle on its own. Forget what you saw, there's a movie, The Great Wall. Forget about that. This is something else different when you come here. And I'm sure these people must have fought. Like you can see, there's some attacking posts and everything. Inscription on them bricks. We should have been there a long time ago, but now they managed to rebuild it, and just to build the falling parts. And some kind of like, it is like a castle on this one. But if I show you exactly what we're talking about, this wall goes for thousands and thousands of kilometers. So now let's go see what the other observation post looks like. I'll keep on filming and filming, so going towards that observation post. I'm exhausted, people. I go to the gym almost every day, and this is what it looks like. This is the struggle. Like I say, this was a very fortified place, and you cannot climb it on either way, on either sides. So let me just continue. So over here, this is one of the supply points where the military people, the soldiers would have dared to climb down. And coming up to this observation post. This place is quite dangerous, like I always say, like I've been saying all day long. You need to be physically fit to come up here, and it is quite dangerous, inclining and declining. So that's one of the areas where the soldiers will have had to go down and get the supplies from the friendly side. Now I'm going to show you exactly what the view must have been like from one of the high observation posts. This is what it must have been looked like, and you can tell it was very difficult just to climb up this wall on its own. So this is what the wall goes like. It goes like this for thousands of kilometers, that's what they say. I've not walked. This is an observation post, like I said. And one of the observation posts, this is what it looks like on the other sides as well. This is where the enemies must have come from, because this looked like the defensive side, and you can tell, like I said, these multiple walls. So let me just zoom in. That's another wall there, and that's another one. So it's not just one single wall. In different direction, there's areas where you need, it was the wall, and that one seems to end in one place, but it actually continues. So they must have had supply routes and everything over here, and it's not just one wall, like I say, just one straight wall. It's multiple of channels and routes and everything, just to observe the whole area. So they must have seen the enemies from all these angles. And at the top there, you can see there's another wall, which my zooming is now limited. So they must have observed this area, seen the areas, the enemies approaching, and it was easy to defend. But to build this kind of infrastructure, it must have took time. So I wanted to film this side. There's some old Chinese ladies saying and doing their own thing, so I'm just going to continue this side. So we've been past this side of the wall, and now we're just going to continue down, and they say this is one of the first highest areas on this point in this area, but I can see some walls which are actually higher than that. I'm sure we cannot go there because some of the areas they seem like unconstructed and unfinished. So we're just gonna try to go as far as we can. That's us from the other observation posts, and if you watch some of the videos, I'm sure now I've got a couple of videos of the trip to this wall, and that's what's happening. Someone is doing their own, it's not TikTok, but it's some kind of like TikTok style to show people what that they've been to the Great Wall. So this is what we're facing now. This is where we're from, and it feels so living going down. And now we're just gonna try to go up again. And there's some kind of railway stations on the railway lines on the other side. You know, I'm a big fan of the Chinese railway line. And if you want to go to the cable cars, and we're just gonna proceed and come back to the cable cars, which is here. Let me show you exactly how down it's like to try to climb up the wall. And this foot ramp, which was designed the modern thing, but the ancient thing, this is what the wall should have been like for the invaders. So it was just a fortress on its own. So we're just gonna see how far we go and get to as far as we can and come back again. Yeah, there's some wealthy people, some rich people, some celebrities and wealthy people. They do gather helicopters to fly on the Great Wall and see exactly what it's like. But unfortunately, I'm not one of the wealthy people, so I wish, if you support this channel and subscribe and everything, I wish to hire a helicopter and show you what the wall is like. I'm sure they're looking at us saying, oh, what a pity. Some commoners. So anyway, and on this area you just start seeing less and less people because it is quite terrible to come all the way up here. So anyway, there's another observation post that I need to show you. So the helicopter people, they're now turning back. But anyway, that's the observation post to show you exactly what I'm talking about. And this is where I hope I don't drop my phone, because if you drop your phone here or drop something, you'll never get it again. So that's what it looks like. This is celebrities and famous people, I'm sure presidents, that get an opportunity to fly in that thing. And there's some valleys. Yeah, it must have been a fortress. I understand exactly how high they built it, but was it necessary? That's my question. Was this necessary? So now we're just gonna show you this where the cable cars are, and we hope to get one when we get him back. But it's been quite a long day and exhausting day. So this wall continues and continues and continues. They say it is quite like thousands of kilometers, but when you get here you start seeing less and less people, because trying to get to this point, really, it is very difficult. And we're one of the 4th highest observation posts in this area. So now we can go down and go up, but we're gonna start seeing less and less people. I hope I can have time to show you exactly what it's on about. We're reaching the 10 minutes. Please subscribe to the channel and watch the rest of the videos on this Great Wall. Yeah, this is what the Great Wall is like. Unfortunately, we cannot proceed to the other side, and that's not for the tourists and everybody. So this is the last point where we could get, like on the south side of the Great Wall, and no visitors beyond this point. And if you have an opportunity to check out the rest and the rest of the videos, you would have seen my day on the Great Wall. It's been a spectacular day, and I hope everybody's happy, and you can subscribe to the channel, watch the rest of the videos, and that's where I've been. I know it's been a long time since I've been saying I'm gonna come down to the Great Wall of China, and you can watch the rest of the videos where I came down all the way from underneath there, climbing up all these pillars and sides. So now we're just gonna take a shortcut to go down, and it's been a wonderful day. Now I just want to give you a review exactly about what's happening with the Great Wall of China. It is a magnificent place at all, and like I said, a lot of questions. I've got a lot of questions about this wall like how many people lost their lives trying to build it, and so saying like what it was like, because just climbing up and just from one observation post to the other observation post is very difficult. So I wonder exactly how the people, the soldiers that they were guiding this post and having to work here to defend these walls, what they must have gone through, let alone is how many lives were lost trying to build this area. And now my question is, was it really necessary? Because this is nowhere near being center of China or the border of China. It was just like a clan or a different tribe defending itself from other tribes. But now the unified China, was this necessary considering the considering the loss of lives? Building this, well, it is a magnificent place. It is a very beautiful place. It is one of the wonders of the world for anybody to see it. But when it comes down to me myself, was it necessary? Well, it is necessary because I'm here today. But really, it's something that I think it shows us about our past, us humans, and our greediness, and how our ego, and I can say our cultures, our trying to defend ourselves, trying to differentiate ourselves from everybody. Because China is a big country today, but if you had to limit this to surround Beijing, it must have been, and it goes for thousands of kilometers. So I can say it was a waste of resources, but it is a spectacular place. It is a monument on its own. And one thing about the Great Wall is, like, if you tell people that the Chinese can achieve anything in the world, and just like somebody said, the Chinese weapon and the Chinese secret is, it's impossible. They say the impossible is their secret weapon. So anything that's impossible, they'll go beyond their limitations to achieve it. And I could imagine this being built somewhere, and I understand there's a wall like this in the northern part of Africa. I'm here to see it, and I'm here to do some research on it. But walking on this wall on its own, it's I've been here. This is my fourth time. This is my fourth time I've been here. So
Different country. The different Great Walls.
yeah, it is different. Yeah, I'm saying I've been on the Great Wall like 4 times. That's what I'm saying. I've been on the Great Wall like 4 times. Twice it was on a university trip, and the other time it was with my brother-in-law and my uncle, and this time it's with my wife. And like what I'm saying is, every time when you come down, there's different paths. There's different paths. Like if you'd seen where we started, there's areas that you can go and there's areas that you cannot go. And if you've seen some of the videos, you'd have seen people in helicopters just coming up. There's cable cars, there's everything. This is just the short part of the Great Wall that you'll get to see and get to experience and get to work on, but not to work on. I've got another thing that I wanted to say to people that might want to visit. If you got limited mobility, I'm talking about you got a disability or something, don't ever dare, don't bother, because this place is strenuous. Honestly, you go up and down and so dangerous, and I'm sure there's been some fatalities here. People have hurt themselves, and who could not, because some places, I am a fit guy, I go to the gym, but you see me struggle trying to go up and go down. And now I walk from one observation post to another. Tourism no entry. This must have been the supply, the supply tunnels, and this side must have been the defending side of the Great Wall. Like you can tell, there's areas where they could fire. I don't know where they were firing, but this part is where you can see exactly what they're doing. It's like a fortress, it's like a castle. So now I'm just gonna go up, and there's cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere, and show you another observation post. That's another observation post. And if you come down here on these stones, although these stones were replaced, this is the part which has been rebuilt. And I'm sure the actual thing, and people who have been here before, they inscribed their names and everything. This has been here for quite a long time, talking about centuries. I don't know how old this part of the wall is. So we're talking about this observation post. Is one it's not one of the biggest really, it's a small observation post. But if you go down on the north side, which is the side they got bigger, they have bigger observation posts, but here they got like some small ones. So now I'm just gonna proceed and go down to the part where we came from. It has been an adventurous day because today I'd never been this side, this part of the Great Hall of the Wall. I've been on the other side, and I'm sure there's another one which I'm here to think, because I'm here to see. There's one which is familiar with, which I'm familiar with, which I've seen twice, but that part, I'm sure that's the other one that I've been with my brother-in-law, but this side is the one that I never had been before. You can hire a helicopter, you can come down here, there's cable cars and everything, but just try to make sure that you're coming down for the whole day. And that's one thing I wanted to share with you, and about my life, and not about my life, about my experience of China, and what China is like, what China culture is like. But you would have never been to China if you've never been to the Great Wall, because being in China, any country, in any city or any province or any district in China, does not relate to what I'm working on right now and what I'm saying. This is what China is all about. They say impossible is China's secret weapon. So until you come down here, you get to see this, you get to experience it, you get to feel it. I can say you would have never been to China. You can talk about being to China, but you would have never been to China. Well, there's different areas. You can see the modern part of China, you can see the technology, you can see a lot of things, and you can say a lot of things about China. But one thing about the Great Wall, it is the Great Wall of China, something that everybody I recommend who comes down to China to come and see. Please subscribe, ask any questions, leave a comment, and click the notification button, because I'm trying to share my experience of being in China, trying to show you exactly what I've seen and where I've been, and what Chinese cultures, Chinese people are like. And thank you for watching.